Welcome back. I'm so excited to be here. I lost my voice this morning running a workout group, but I'm here for it. I'm so excited to share what we're talking about. How can you get more happiness in your life? What better topic than that, right? A lot of times, it's not necessarily what we add to our life. I've done this for years where we think, all right, how can I be more happy? I need to add this and add that and add this. That can work, of course. But also, if you add something, you probably need to subtract something on the other side. And I'm a believer now that subtracting things can be a huge key to help with happiness. I myself have been subtracting things, and what it has given me is more of this thing that is called time and more of this thing called peace, which I'm not really used to. And it feels good. I love to go, go, go and be busy as long as I'm doing something that I know is adding value to others and doing things that I love with the people that I love. But also, I can run myself ragged at times. And I'm working on that. For this episode today, I want to share a stat that I looked up recently, and it's wild to me. The average American every day consumes 1 to 2 hours of the news. If you follow me on social media, you've heard me say this. You news, you lose. Why would I say that? I don't think the people that work at the news stations are bad people. I think they want to keep their job. And in order for them to keep their job, they need eyeballs, they need ears. They need you and I to tune in to what's going on in the world. Well, here's a newsflash. That's not what's going on in the world. That's what a couple people sitting in a meeting room decide to show the world. Why? To give you information? No, to shock the crap out of you. To shock the heck out of you. And I'm going to use a perfect example from one of my favorite books. I'm holding it up if you're on video. The Compound Effect. The Compound Effect, written by Darren Hardy, who's the publisher of Success Magazine. Here is how Darren Hardy describes the news. Ready for this? You're not going to believe this. They find a dozen or so of the most heinous, scandalous, criminal, murderous, bleak, and horrid things that happen in the world each day and parade them through our papers, news channels, social media, and the web over and over. Here's the kicker. Meanwhile, during that same 24-hour period, millions of wonderful, beautiful, incredible things have happened, yet we hear very little about them. And finally, right below that next paragraph, the danger of the media is that it gives us a very perverted view of the world. Oh, if that doesn't hit you right in the chest and the heart, this is it's the publisher of Success Magazine. This guy knows what he's talking about to some extent, especially when it comes to being successful. And we know, as Tony Robbins says, where focus goes, energy flows. We don't get life. We get the life that we laser in on. Wherever we focus, that's the life that we get. Somebody could look like they're having a terrible life on the outside. Meanwhile, they're focused on how grateful they are. They have food on the table. They have a roof over their head. They're successful. They're grateful. They're feeling amazing, right? Because they're focused on that. Then some people are multi-billionaires and miserable because they're focusing on what is missing, what they don't have, what they still desire. And as a result, they're never happy. The news constantly focuses on what is horrible. And here's the whole kicker. I read a study recently that shows that showed when you look at something, whether it's social media or the news or something else, and it distracts you, this study showed that it takes 23 minutes to get back fully on task and immersed into something else. The other key is this: we are what we consistently do. You've heard that said before. Success is a habit. If you consistently wake up in the morning, click on the TV or look at your phone or on the computer and watch the news, AKA the worst things that happened over the last 14 hours, you're letting them tell you what's going on in the world. No, that's not how we roll here at Challenges Build Champions podcast. You go out there and find out what's going on in the world. I dare you to look up, give me the top 5 best stories that happened overnight. That's also what's going on in the world. When people look at you and say, you need to know what's going on, that is such crap, because that's not what's going on. That's what those 5 people in the meeting room want to show you, to shock you. Don't you love when you'll see a news thing, your children could die from this drink tonight at 11. Meanwhile, it's like 4 p.m. Come on. Like that is such clickbait garbage crap. And we have to quit giving into this if we want a happier life. You see, I get worked up with this because this idea of the news drives me nuts. Because I did it. That's why I did it. I brainwashed myself. Every morning I would watch it. This is back in 2008, 2009, 2007, 2010. I would watch it. And then I would wonder, why do I have small thinking? Why do I think negatively about a lot of people? Why am I scared to walk across the street? Because that's what I'm consuming. Whatever you consume consumes you. And I can't sit here as a friend of yours. If you're watching this podcast, you're a friend of mine. I can't let you consume poison every day. It will crush your happiness. It will crush your dreams. It will crush relationships. It'll crush your freaking soul if you let it. I'm looking right at you when I'm saying this because it did it for me, and I've seen it. This happened to so many other people. And I don't believe it's the way God made us. God did not make us walking around talking about horrible things that are going on. That's not what he wants for us. There's no way. That's the enemy. That is the enemy. Don't let that enemy get into your head, get into your ears, get into your eyes, get into your soul. And it stops now. You news, you lose. Remove this one habit from your life. Why don't you replace it with looking up 3 positive things? By the way, if you do that, here's a little something that may happen. You ever watch the news and then the next person you talk to, hey, good morning. Did you see how horrible that whatever event was down in Alabama yesterday? And they're like, oh no, tell me about it. Now you're telling them about it. If you watch something positive or read something positive, you look up, show me the positive things that happened in the last couple of days. Now the first person you see, what are you going to do? Did you hear about that guy that had cancer and just ran a marathon and he's 79 years old? Now you have that. Who would you rather talk to every day? Would you rather talk to the person that's going to give you an uplifting, inspiring, energizing story, or the one that goes, oh, you see how bad the world is? You see another one of those things that happen? I don't want to talk to that person. See you later. Have a nice life. You can become the person that spreads the good news. Dare to be that person. I hope this adds value. I hope it helps you. I hope it encourages you and gives you a breakthrough and a little jolt for a change, because it's time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you same time, same channel next week.